Hi there Libra, it's Maria from the Tarot Shop here, and this is your reading, your tarot reading for the month of February. I'm going to take one oracle card. These are the Angels and Ancestors oracle card, just to give you a general flavour for the month ahead, see if there's a message there for you, and also 6 tarot cards. So let's pop those to one side. As I always say, please remember that if it doesn't resonate, you can also check out your moon and or your rising signs. And that's because we don't always operate from our sun character that month. So that's a genuine thing. Okay, so let's have a look. Libra for the month of February. What have we got here? Okay, so Libra, you are being cautioned by the cards to, sometimes they caution you to stand your ground, and then other times they say, no, let go. And for some reason, that will be letting go of the need to be right. You see, Librans like to be, it has to be fair. Everything has to be fair. And there's always a concern about balance. And, you know, it's very hard for Librans to let go of something if they believe that it's not right, that it's not justified, that it's not the right thing, that somebody's been unkind or they've been unfair in some way. So let's see how that comes out in the reading. And this is Libra for the month of February. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, what have you here? Okay, so you begin the month with a fresh start in something. Some kind of fresh, you see this card, the Ace of Wands, is a fresh start. And I say start because it's an active card. Wands are all about movement, about things we do. So this is you do something differently. So there's a fresh start here for you. And it's restricting you slightly. So there is a change here. There's a change at the beginning of the month that then ties you down. So you're tying yourself to something. You are committing to something that's going to restrict your freedom slightly. So this can be taking on extra hours at work. It can be whatever it is, really. It's also about belief systems. So it could be that actually, you know, you believe that you are not going to be as free due to this commitment. It's a new commitment. And actually, you're not as free as you used to be. But, you know, it's just a thought. It's just thoughts. Swords are just thoughts. They're not actually reality. I always say when you get this card that it's about self-limiting beliefs, not what other people have imposed upon you. So there's a change at the beginning of the month that then puts some slight restrictions on you. You are maybe work, maybe you're taking on something in a relationship. There's a change there. And that might be why you need to let go of the need to be right, because that won't be fair to you. You won't think that's fair at all. That why should you be the one that's giving stuff up, and why should you be the one that's making all these restrictions? And I don't mean that in a negative way, because it's a very justified statement to make. Why is it all on me? And it does feel as if that's the case. I'm not convinced with these cards that it is actually that, but it definitely, you think that that's the situation, that it's all been put on you, this new commitment. Yeah, okay. So moving on from that, just remember that that's the situation at the beginning. Then you actually move into the Hermit and the Devil energy. Now the Hermit is that you go through a period of time where you say, right, I need some time out. I need some me time to reflect on what it is that I want to. I want some time to reconnect with myself. You see, he's up above the lantern. He's like looking forward, shining the light forward, but actually he's looking down inward. So this card is always inner reflection. So you're taking some time out to think about things, some deep time out. You know, you're reconsidering your options. You're going through a very reflective phase here. And it's to do with temptations and wanting, because you've got this new commitment that ties you, you're then having this inner reflection because you are being tempted to have a little bit more fun, if that makes sense. And you're conflicted between the inner reflection and wanting to go out and have fun. So it feels as if there's a crisis point or a turning point mid-month where you are torn between knowing what's right for you, which is the inner reflection time, and actually wanting to go out and have fun with all the others. And it's because of this new commitment. So yeah, it's a challenging time, but this is the card to listen to, is that, you know, because the devil's naughty. He does distract you, you know, he's very naughty, puts lots of shiny things in the way of ours. And we're like, oh, goodness me, what's that? I think I might have some fun with that. But actually, this is the part that leads us forward. So my advice would be to take some time out. And then towards the end of the month, you actually are very good because you've listened to what I've said. And now you're victorious because you managed to move beyond all that distraction and temptation that was pulling you. This can be temptation wrapped up in whatever beautiful guise it may be. So I'm glad that you were strong enough to resist that temptation and you are victorious. So, you know, you've kind of moved, you've grown through this month. There's a lot of growth that goes on this month for you, Libra. And as a result of that, you end up feeling very pleased with yourself and actually being very pleased with yourself. And this period moves forward. So whatever this was then, you're over it at this point, because then you've got the King of Wands that comes in and says, right, okay, we're going to take charge of this. You're going to take charge of this situation. The King always takes charge, and Wands is what it feels like it's work, you know, so you're taking charge of the situation here. And it's very fiery energy. It's lovely. It's very, well, it's just very empowering. So, you know, you end up the month feeling very, you've gone like, oh my goodness me, I feel tired, and look at the end of the month. So that's wonderful. You just got to watch out for that naughty little distraction there, and just stay true to your path, if you like, really, in the long term, as tempting as it might be to kind of throw the towel in. Okay, so that's it, Libra, and thank you very much. As I've also mentioned, I hope I have already mentioned, that check out your moon and or your rising, and I'll see you next month. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.